Hey everyone, welcome back to Unique Old Coins, your go-to place for all things numismatics. Today we are diving into a piece of history from across the pond, the United Kingdom 10 new penny coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about this intriguing coin, stick around as we explore its history, design, and value. Let's get started. First, let's travel back to the 1970s. The United Kingdom was undergoing a significant change in its monetary system. On February 15, 1971, Britain officially decimalized its currency, a monumental shift from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a more straightforward system where 1 pound equaled 100 new pence. The decimalization meant the introduction of new coins, and among these was the 10 new penny. This coin was initially introduced in 1968, 3 years before decimalization. To help the public get used to the new system, let's take a closer look at the design of the 10 new penny. The coin was made from cupronickel, an alloy of copper and nickel, giving it a distinctive silver color. It had a diameter of 28.5 millimeters and, in our penny timeline, are the large cents, which were produced from 1793 to 1857. These coins were significantly larger and heavier than today's pennies, about the size of a modern half-dollar. The first of these, the flowing hair large cent, was produced in 1793. It featured Lady Liberty with flowing hair on the obverse and a chain on the reverse. However, the chain design was soon replaced by a wreath due to public backlash, as some felt the chain symbolized slavery rather than unity. Over the years, Lady Liberty's image evolved. From the flowing hair and Liberty cap designs to the matron head and braided hair versions, each new design reflected changing artistic tastes and cultural attitudes of the time. In 1856, the U.S. Mint introduced the Flying Eagle cent, marking the transition to a smaller, more manageable penny. This was followed by the Indian head cent in 1859, which remained in circulation until 1909. The Indian head cent, designed by James Barton Longacre, featured a Native American headdress, symbolizing the American spirit and the country's westward expansion. This design became one of the most beloved in U.S. coinage history. 1909 marked a significant milestone in the history of the U.S. penny with the introduction of peeling. This is why grading is so important in numismatics, the study or collection of currency. If you're curious about grading your coins, here are a few tips. First, always handle your coins by the edges and wear gloves to avoid fingerprints. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details. Compare what you see to a grading scale chart or reference book. Look for key details like wear on the high points, clarity of design features, and any damage or discoloration. It takes practice, but with time you'll get better at estimating a coin's grade. Once you've identified and graded your coins, preserving their condition is crucial. Store them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Use protective holders like these to prevent physical damage. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can reduce their value. Instead, keep them in their natural state, which is often more desirable to collectors. In conclusion, the condition of a 1-cent coin significantly impacts its value and collectability. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner, understanding and preserving the condition of your coins can make a huge difference. So, next time you find a penny, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden gem. The first time a real person's likeness appeared on a regular issue American coin. In 1959, to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which remained until 2008. Then, in 2010, we saw the introduction of the Union Shield design, which is still in use today. Now, let's talk about the value of these pennies. Most pennies in circulation today are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, certain pennies are worth much more to collectors. Some of the most valuable pennies include the 1909 SVDB Lincoln cent, the 1914 D Lincoln cent, and the 1955 doubled die Lincoln cent. These pennies can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and rarity. Some common errors to look out for include doubled dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. These errors occur during the minting process and can make a penny much more valuable to collectors. If you're serious about finding valuable pennies, investing in a good coin guidebook can be incredibly helpful. These books provide detailed information on different coin types, mintages, and values. Visiting coin shops feature a real person's likeness, honoring the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent featured a portrait of the 16th president on the obverse and 2 wheat ears on the reverse, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. This design was used until in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and the 50th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. The reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial. This design lasted until 2008, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 2009, for the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint issued 4 different reverse designs, each depicting a different aspect of Lincoln's life: his birthplace in Kentucky, his formative years in Indiana, his professional life in Illinois, and his presidency in Washington, D.C. Starting in 2010. The reverse was changed once again to feature the Union Shield, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single, united country. Throughout its history, the 1-cent coin has been made from various materials. Early large cents were made of pure copper, while modern pennies, coin shows, and online marketplaces can also be a great way to learn more and expand your collection. Talking to experienced collectors and dealers can give you insights into what makes certain pennies valuable and how to properly care for your coins. While most of us use pennies every day without a second thought, these little coins have a rich history and, in some cases, significant value. So, next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You might just have a piece of history in your hands. Our story begins in 1787, just a few years after the United States declared its independence. The first penny was minted that year, and it was a far cry from the pennies we know today. This coin was called the Fugio cent, named after the Latin word for "I fly," symbolizing the swift passage of time. The Fugio cent was designed by none other than Benjamin Franklin. It featured a sundial and the phrase "Mind your business," along with a chain of 13 links representing the original 13 colonies. This coin was a strong symbol of the newly formed nation and its values. Next up are primarily zinc with a copper plating, a change that began in 1982 due to rising copper prices. Today, the penny continues to be a topic of debate, with production costs exceeding their face value and questions about their necessity in a digital economy. Some argue it's time to retire the penny. However, many still see it as an important symbol. First, let's take a quick trip through history. The U.S. penny has undergone several design changes since it was first minted in 1793. From the flowing hair cent, the famous Lincoln cent introduced in 1909, to the more recent shield reverse pennies, each era brought its unique charm. Now, when we talk about the condition of a coin, we're referring to its grade. Coin grading is a way to determine the coin's state of preservation and is crucial in valuing a coin. The grading scale ranges from poor to mint state, with several grades in between. Let's break it down. So, why does condition matter? Well, the better the condition, the more valuable the coin. For instance, a 1909 SVDB Lincoln penny in good condition might be worth around $700, but the same coin in mint state could fetch over $1,000,000. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins in